Hello, 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 and welcome to our Global Creative Project tutorial for October 2024. My name is Denise Cox, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archerville, Saskatchewan, Canada. Welcome to my Bird's Nest Designs channel. I am so excited to share with you the card I've created with the Reindeer Days Suite, which is what all of our tutorials are focused on this month. So thank you for your orders. And let's get stamping. Okay, so let me show you the card real quick that we're going to create today. There's very little stamping on this card, which is part of the fun of this Reindeer Days suite. So let's start. And now we're using one of my very favorite color combinations for the holidays, which is Pool Party, Real Red, and Garden Green. All right, so you've got a project sheet to go along with this with all of the measurements in the event that I forget to give them to you. But we're going to start backwards today. We're going to start with the insert. So I've got a 4 by 5¼ inch piece of basic white, and we're going to need early espresso and real red ink pads. So using the Merry Christmas stamp from Reindeer Fun. I love, isn't that so cute, you guys? Okay, so we're going to use Merry Christmas. We're going to stamp that right smack in the middle. Just like that, okay? And that's all we need the espresso ink for. Then we're gonna grab just a wee bit of glue. And you can use liquid glue, seal, whatever your favorite is. We're just gonna stick a small little strip along the bottom. And I've cut from the Reindeer Days Designer Series paper, this beautiful pattern here, the red with the white bells. It's just 1/2 inch wide by 5 and, oh, looks like I got a little over. Okay, so it should be by 5¼ to match the paper. I'm just going to trim off that excess. All right, so there's the inside of our card. Like I said, we're going backwards today. All right, so this is the card itself, and it is Pool Party 4¼ by 11 inches, scored in half at 5½. So we'll go ahead and we will fold that, score it, and then we'll make that nice and sharp with our bone folder. And seeing how we have it all ready to go, let's go ahead and put our insert inside, and then we'll get to decorating up that front. Okay. So this is just going to get popped on the inside. Isn't that just stunning? The Pool Party with the real red. Oh my goodness. It is my favorite. Okay, now for the front of the card, I've got a piece of basic white here that measures 2 3/4 by 5¼ and I've gone ahead and embossed it with the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. This gorgeous folder is part of the Reindeer Days suite. So you'll want to get this for sure. It's one of the great big ones. I believe it's 6 inches by 9 inches. Beautiful embossing folder. I've used this a ton already. So we're going to take this piece here, and I'm going to put adhesive. Okay, I've switched adhesive again. We're going to put adhesive all along all 4 sides, just so that it stays nice and flat. I notice sometimes when you emboss a piece of cardstock, it kind of tends to buckle a little bit, so it's best to put adhesive on all 4 sides. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place it on the bottom of our card, leaving an equal border on the bottom and the 2 sides. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing that I've done is from this beautiful paper, or it's not really beautiful, it's like adorable, fabulous paper right here. So this is one of the sheets in the Reindeer Days. And notice all of these groupings of really cute characters. So I've targeted in on this one right here. And with my paper trimmer, I've gone in and I've just cut along here 4½ inches. And then gone up 2 1/4 and then back over so that I could cut out these cute little reindeers, which is what I want to focus on our card today. So as I mentioned, 2 1/4 by 4½. And then I've got a piece of real red that's just slightly bigger at 2 3/8 by 4 and my mind just went completely blank. 4 5/8. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to glue that on here. As I mentioned, all of these measurements are on your project sheet, so you can go ahead and just use them from there. because those ones for sure will be right. Okay, so there we've got that piece. Now for that one, we're going to go ahead and add it to the card with some bumpets, aka Stampin' Dimensionals. So these guys are going to go right on here. Okay. And then that is going to get popped up here so that we're leaving roughly the same size border. No, no, no. On the sides and the top. There we go. Okay, so thicker like that. All right. So now I'm going to do my best to cover this little character up with a holly. So these holly, now look at these dies, you guys. These dies are so fun. There's so many of them. But I've gone ahead and cut out the holly leaves with garden green and the berries out of real red. So I've got those here for us. Right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a mini dimensional. I'm going to stick that right in the center of the, oh, I don't need two. Right in the center of the berries. And then we can position that on the holly. Like that. Okay, so now another part of the suite is this beautiful real red and white baker's twine. This is like one of my favorite products right now. So we're going to take a chunk of that and we're going to snip it here. So we've got it doubled up, right? We can just go in. So I'm holding two strands together and I'm going to tie a nice bow. We can tweak it a bit here. So you want quite a large piece because we want this to stick out from behind our holly. You'll see in just a second where we're going to put this. So you want the tails. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is kind of going to go in this corner like that. And you want to grab a glue dot for this. So if you just hold your glue dot and stick the baker's twine directly on top, and then stick it onto your project. All right. Okay, so we've got our twine there. Now the holly, you'll see here, the holly is going to go over top and it's going to cover up that little bunny. So we're going to stick this here. Now if we take the bigger leaf and put it over there, see how it just completely covers that up? So how we're going to adhere that in place is with dimensionals. And if we put one on each leaf, sort of close to the berries, like that. Don't put one in the center because there's a knot in the center of that bow. And if you put a dimensional on top of that, it's just going to make the whole thing kind of rock and teeter, and it won't be nice and flat. So see how flat and beautiful that looks now? Okay, awesome. So that is that. Now we're going to take a piece here that I've cut that is 3.5 inches long by 7/8 of an inch. An inch was just a little bit too big, and 1 3/4 wasn't big enough. So we went right in the middle. So I've got my real red ink, and I am using May All Your Days Be Full of Cheer because they're having so much fun. So I think this is the perfect sentiment to go with that. I'm going to stamp that just in the center. Like so. And then we'll grab some more bumpets and we're going to stick them on the back of here. All right, so we've got about 3 of them, should be plenty. We're going to center the sentiment below our reindeer. Like that. And then the finishing touch for our card. This card is super cute, but comes together really quickly. So we're going to use a Wink of Stella glitter brush, and we're going to open that up. Oh, there we go. I'm going to prime it. So getting that glitter down there. And then I'm just going to take and color along the ice where they're skating. And that's going to add some sparkle and some glitter because ice glitters in the sun, especially, right? It's just a little extra touch. Okay, so there we have it. There is our finished card for our global creative project for October 2024. I hope that you like it. Thank you so much for coming and joining my channel and watching the video. Until next time, have a great day.